Afternoon Block Podcast Radios in the building. Your host Montana. Whoop de whoop.
Co-host Vern Tyus. Whoop whoop.
All right, so we are back in the building. I know we've been out for a minute, had different things going on, illnesses, but we are back. So first of all, we're gonna go over to dates of schedule because I got people calling saying, "Hey, when this class start? When that class start?" So the first class that's coming down is the DODD Medicaid Medicare class. The first class was awesome. It went tremendously well. People got their questions cleared up in that class. They pretty much attended. They was pretty much on time for this class. They'd be late for my class, but they attended this class on time. They got the information they needed to start an agency. So they started an agency with the Medicaid Medicare. That class is starting on April the 24th. From 10 o'clock a.m. to 1 p.m. And I did do a free registration class last Sunday. Pretty much 20 people showed up. We're doing another one coming up next week. So if you're interested in applying for an agency as a DODD rep agency and Medicaid, Medicare, give me a call, 216-978-0386. Also, we're coming to the end of the block classes, the block business structuring, business development classes, and the real estate classes. So our next ones don't start until May the 15th, which is the business class, on Sunday from 1:30 to 4:30. The real estate will start back up. You guys are starting back up on the 18th?
Yep.
Okay.
Starting back up on the 18th.
Starting back up on the 18th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So if you want more information about starting your business, starting real estate, give me a call, 216-978-0386. Also, Miss Doris Jacobs, she's going to be doing the residential care facility. She do that every month, twice a month. She just had a class last week, and her next class will not be until the 23rd of April. So from 11 o'clock a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So 11 o'clock a.m. to 5:30 p.m. If you're trying to get residential care training with the state of Ohio, she gives the credits out. You turn your certificate in to the state, and then they license you as a residential care facility. Again, that class will be starting April the 23rd from 11:30 a.m. I'm sorry, from 11 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. One more class is coming up, phase 2 of group home training. So phase 2 of residential care training is going to be starting May 1st from, I think it's 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. But give me a call on that. I have to make sure I got that time scheduled. And that's going to be with Annette Rucker. She's going to be teaching the phase 2 of how to get the grants, how to get the real estate. Going if you can't get real estate for your residential care facilities, the zoning codes, zoning laws. So she's going to have that coming up May 1st. Right now, I think it's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. If not, it's going to be from 1:30 p.m. or 1 o'clock p.m. to 4 o'clock. So if you're interested in phase 2 of residential care training, come to that class. 216-978-0386. We got anything else going?
I mean, that's enough. I mean,
That
we've been
is
busy.
enough,
How did we
yeah.
get so busy?
Everybody just they getting tired. They trying to do their own thing now. Montana been out the picture, so, they have to, pick up the torch and keep going.
So as you heard, Montana, we got a bunch of classes that's more geared towards entrepreneurs and business ownership. So those of you that are looking to be entrepreneurs, quit your bosses and all that stuff, you can contact Montana at 216-978.
0386.
All right.
Yay.
Okay. So let's talk more about this business class. We halfway through the business class now.
Yes.
And we just went over business funding and business credit, how to establish that without having to wait that 2-3 year mark. We dropped a lot of nuggets in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We talked about how to acquire your business credit cards. I had shared a lot of ideas I got from our good friend Larry James about how to go out there and get a gas card up in your business name, a fleet card. All right. And it depends solely on your business and not your own personal credit. We also talked about the lending and funding concepts.
Yes.
See, and that's what's more important about
lending,
having a business. When we have a business and you structure a business the right way, not just put together a business any old kind of way, because we get those people that come in here just with a registration with the state, right?
Right.
When you structure your business the right way, and then you create it with the fundamentals where it is standing on its own 2, 4, 5, 6 legs, how many legs you put up under it, guess what? You got banking institutions that will fund your business. If you put it the right way, you design it the right way, they will fund your business without it being on your personal credit. Right. So that's what we learned this week. Tonight, we're going to have the real estate class.
Yay, 6 o'clock p.m. How many classes y'all got? 2 more?
2 more classes.
2 more classes,
yep,
okay.
2 more classes. So those of you that are interested in the fix and flip, and I know we're going through some trying times right now because people are not used to these type of prices on homes right now. We had a very significant increase in appreciation in the home values, and that was all the way around the country. But we got to understand, if you're a real estate investor, then you know how to survive in every time when it comes down to transaction of real estate. So today we're going to be going over what we call the max allowable offer. It's a formula that I got from a real good friend of mine that used to teach this class. But that max allowable offer is the number that you're going to offer as an investor to somebody who is selling a property, no matter where you are. How much you going to offer them? That way you can still have the resources to go ahead and fix it up and sell it with a profit. Okay?
All right. So that's good. We got any other good news?
Oh, we got some. I don't know if it's good news or not.
Good news.
But one thing that I pride us here at Blot on is when we do this business structure thing, whether it has something to do with real estate or putting together S Corporation, LLC, or C Corp, is that we teach our members this. When you an entrepreneur or a business owner, you tell Uncle Sam when you gonna pay him. When you working somewhere, Uncle Sam tell you when and how much you gonna pay him. Okay, so I'm gonna remind you that April 18th is the deadline for you to file your taxes. And then I want you to go in there with a mind, and I'm talking just to the business owners. You go in there with the mindset of how much am I gonna pay myself and how much I'm going to pay Uncle Sam. All right. So that means get your budget together, get your receipts together, get all your expenses. Make sure you talk to your bookkeepers, and then you talk to your tax professionals. I don't want to hear none of our members coming back talking about they went to H&R Block and they filed up under a LLC with a Schedule C. All right. It's because you're missing out on some benefits if you're doing that.
Yeah.
If you need some help, you better give me a call at 216-255-6700. Do not go in there and do things the traditional way, because when you're a business owner, you're not extraordinary, you're extraordinary, and it's time for you to do extraordinary things.
Right. Also, coming up, I know that your nonprofits are calling me because they want to do their taxes. So your taxes is due on May 15th. So on the weekend of the first week in May, all week, I will be here to help you file your 990N tax forms. If you want to do your 990 tax forms, let me know, because that's the different category. But the 990N, simple, come in. I'll be here from 9 to 5. Come in, file your taxes. I think I'm going to change that time. It might be just one time, like maybe 6 o'clock to like 7:30. As a matter of fact, I'm going to set that. So Monday through Friday, from 6 o'clock to 7:30, if you want to file your 990s with your nonprofit, come in here at 503 East 200th Street, Suite 103. And guess what? It's free. It's free, so I hope you do that for free. You can give a donation if you like to, but right now it's for free.
Is it free to the members or is it free to everybody?
It's free to everybody. Woo woo! Everybody, you hear that? Free to the community. So from 6 to 7:30, free. Only thing I require you do is bring your laptop, because you ain't using mine. Bring your laptop and get ready to file your taxes. Should take no more than maybe 15 minutes. Some people is returners, so they in and out 10 minutes and it's done. If you're a new person, like 15 to 20 minutes, because now you got to register, and some people just be messing up stuff, and
They be messing up.
Yeah, they be messing up.
Who they blame it on?
They be blaming it on their computer.
Yeah.
I wish they would blame it on me. I'd be like, what? You on your own. So yes, I will help you get that done. So I know I'm stepping on some toes. I know a lot of people charge for, what the IRS offers for free. I apologize to those people that charge like $350 to help somebody file their 990. So guess what? Blot is helping the community file it for free. So if you want to come in, file your taxes, come on in for the 990 in.
Okay. Now, one big announcement we made last year. I'm going to re-announce it this year because we had a few people take advantage of this, which is the commercial lending that Blot has partnered up with a few other institutions.
Yeah.
Via referral through Blot, as long as you go through the course. Now, don't go in there and embarrassing us and everything that we teach you didn't neglect it to do, or you didn't thought you was going to skip a phase and they reject your application. So right now we are on very strict referral when it comes down to commercial lending. All right, this is commercial lending right here at Blot to all our members. Once you go through our 6-week course, no, 7-week.
Yes.
Are we changing it to 6 weeks?
We're changing it to 6.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Once you go through our 6-week course, then what we would do is what we would do is go ahead and help you get funding, but you got to go through our 6-week course. All right, we got to go through it. You got to get your business in order so you don't look crazy to these folks when they starting to put your stuff in place. All right. So if you're ready to start up with that class so you can get the funding, I don't care if you have a business that's already going, you call 216
978-0386.
All right.
So pretty much the commercial lending, you're saying that I can apply my business for a loan, and as long as I go through your course, I can have a possibility of getting approved for how much? Or is
whatever. I mean, and we got to understand.
Like,
we got to understand. Hold on, it ain't about how much.
All right, how much can I use it?
Okay, because when we talk about business, see, and this is the problem I have with what we got going on around here in our community. People put out these numbers like $1 million grant, $1 million loan, and then guess what? People start chasing it, and they put together these fictitious companies and have fictitious purposes and stuff like that.
Yes.
So your business plan has to stipulate what it is that you need to get the number that you're trying to get to.
Okay.
So you're going to get funded based on that. People just don't throw $1 million out there just to throw $1 million out there.
All right. Do they pull my personal?
Yeah, they pull your personal.
They do pull your personal.
They will. You got to have a guarantor, personal guarantor, because, I mean, let's face it, a business don't have 2 feet.
Okay.
They need something with a heartbeat and 2 feet.
Is it a hard pull?
It's going to be a hard pull.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. So, but here's the thing. When we start putting together businesses, how many principals and owners can be part of a business?
Okay.
So if you got 3 people with bad credit, can somebody else vouch for the business?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
then.
Yes.
So that's the flexibility of a corporation.
All right.
Or LLC. So you pick the person with the best credit, not the one with the mediocre credit, the one with the best credit to apply for the funds you need so you can get the best deal. It ain't just qualifying, it's qualify for the best deal. And that's what commercial lending is about.
Okay.
So if your business plan say $250,000 and you could justify why you can get $250,000, then yes, you can get that. Up to $5 million in most of our commercial lending.
All right. That's exciting. That's exciting. So let's talk about some grants. And I'm not going to talk about grants of receiving grants. I'm just going to talk about a better understanding of some grants, because a lot of people come and get their nonprofits started, and then the first thing they run after is grants. So when we're talking about grants, you guys, you can receive grants, especially community grants, real quick. I think the community grants go up to maybe $25,000 and down. They try to give you the lowest amount of money as possible. When you talk about corporate grants or state and federal grants, that's a different story. Now you're going to the higher ball of grants. The thing about grants is if you're not up and running, because a lot of people say, I'm going after grants now since my business is up. I got Secretary of State, got my EIN. I'm going to go apply for grants. They're going to deny you the grant because you're not up and running. You don't have any revenue generated or anything. And if a grant application comes across somebody's desk, an auditor's desk, who you think they're going to pick first? They're going to pick somebody that's up and running and generating revenue and been up for maybe a couple of years or more, compared to somebody that's just starting out and hoping they get a grant to have starter up money. All right. Or startup. I said starter up money. Startup money to get their business rolling. So it doesn't work like that, you guys. So, I had a lot of people that have applied for some grants, and basically their grants was frozen because they had to get up and running real quick. But then, still you're chancing it. You're taking a chance saying, hey, I got this grant, but I can't get the grant because I ain't up and running. And they give me so many days to get up and running, or they're going to take the grant away. So just be mindful that when you are applying for a grant, that you are up and running. You have whatever your mission is or your vision for your business is you did it. You're doing it every day. You out here and you're doing it. Another thing is that when you're applying for grants and people are promising you or saying, hey, I can promise you $50,000 guaranteed to find you $50,000 grants. Just read the fine print, because it's going to say at the top, you might not get approved. So it's saying that they're going to find you $50,000 grants and write the grant, whether you're up and running or not. But they already know you're not going to get approved if you're not up and running. So that's why I said they can't guarantee that you're going to get approved for the grant, but they're going to find you $50,000 and up grants. So read the fine print. Don't be so excited to try to apply for these grants, especially when somebody's charging you to write the grant. You ask them, what's your experience? How long you been a grant writer? How many grants have you approved? And look at my stuff, my business plan. And as you can look at it right now, can I get approved for a grant right now? And they should tell you if they are an experienced grant writer, yes or no, you can get approved for it. The ones that are up and running, they get approved for grants immediately. The ones that not up and running, you're going to be waiting a long time to get that grant. So just be mindful and read fine prints before you dish out your money to a grant writer, and they're guaranteeing a grant for you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're absolutely right, and that is profound message. And let's give them something that we normally give them in day one. Mm-hmm. Okay, day one is this: you here to start your business. Okay, yes. You're here to function as a business. You're here to do some things that most people can't do, because we got a lot of people that's just working out here, right? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if you're looking for a grant and you're here looking for a loan, just use some empathy, okay? Imagine if you was somebody with $100,000. Okay, would you give yourself $100,000 if you came in looking messy? All right, you wouldn't do that for anybody else. Come in here and get structured. You came here for a reason. Don't skip days. Don't skip the process. Please trust the process. That way you can get your stuff together and apply for these funds that you're trying to get. All right.
Also, I had a rough couple of months. Also, you guys are coming to the class, and your desire or your goal is to open up a business. That's what you always desired and dreamed about doing, is starting a business. And then we started. You come to the class, and then we say, okay, what's the business plan? What's your plan for the business? How are you going to get it up and moving up and generate money? And then you go back to them grants. So the key thing about coming to the program, a lot of people come to the program. The thing I hear that makes me real sad is that when they come to the program, well, Montana, I ain't got no money. And I'm like, well, how you going to start your business with no money at all? I mean, I did it, but, that's me. But, how you going to start your business?
You had money?
No, I didn't.
You had somebody else's money.
Okay.
That's what we teach them in class.
Okay, but
we got plenty money.
So that's the key thing I'm trying to get to you guys, that you guys come in and say, I don't have any money. Okay, my thing is open up your mind and pretty much think about this thing. If you don't have no money, how can you get up and running? So you got to be creative. So once we give you the tools to do it, you have enough tools to dig you a big foundation, build it from the ground up, and then go. Because I had this one, Miss, I can say her name, because I don't think she would mind, Miss Graham. Hey, Miss Graham, hey. She was like, I want to get grants, but I know I can't get them yet. So we doing fundraisers. So before she even got out of the class, she had scheduled a fundraisers for September. She got the tickets ready. She got her vendors ready. She's going after the liquor license downtown. I showed her how to do that. So she's going after the liquor, and she said, when I get my approval letter, I'm moving first, because I want to get real estate. She was like, I want to get some real estate, and I know how to do this first. And I'm like, wow, she had a plan. Mm-hmm. Not only did she have a plan, she put her son into the class, and her friend, and his friend came to the class too. And they had their stuff before her. I was just wanting to let that out there. But they had their paperwork and approvals from the IRS before she had hers, but she got hers now. And she's moving full-fledged with her nonprofit. And she's trying to do a veterans home. She's trying to raise a lot of money. She will be doing a podcast coming on the air, I guess, every month or twice a month. But she's getting that together. And also, we got to talk about it first. We gotta talk about the podcast.
The wool over my eyes.
I know. I done put the podcast out there.
The wool over my eyes.
You know, I want to get a dot eye.
Okay.
So the podcast, I know people been calling me to try to get on this air. So guess what? I'm about to get ready to release everybody to come on here, and it's about to open up like a flood. So I'm getting that together. Now I just got to get the paperwork rolling, and you guys are coming on the air. Block Podcast Radio, powered by KAZ. Woo woo. All right, so I think I made my point.
Let's recap what we got going on with this calendar, because
right.
we gotta have it organized.
Look, my phone's going dead. Let me see.
Yeah, we gotta have it organized because the volume done picked up.
All right, so with this calendar, let me put it up here again. The DODD training, Medicaid, Medicare. Now, let me talk a little bit about that, because, I did do a free class on Sunday, and people were excited. They was in tune. It just opened up their mind to doing different things instead of being in the box doing one thing and living your life like that. So I had a free class for the DODD, Medicaid, Medicare, pre-registration training. So anyway, the DODD class is starting Sunday, April the 24th. From 10 o'clock a.m. to 1 p.m. You have to be on time for this class. These ladies come in. If you miss it, you just have to get the information from the friend, or you sit next to somebody or whatever. So that's going down on the 24th. It's a 6-week training class. In the 6 weeks, all your applications will be completed. In the course, you have to bring a laptop. They're going to get the platform done for you. You're going to answer every question that you have as far as DODD, as far as Medicaid, Medicare. If you do not want to do the DODD, you don't have to. At least you will have your Medicaid, Medicare numbers to do other things with your agency, because this is an agency that you're going to be starting. So they're going to answer many questions about that. Can a nonprofit be under the DODD as a business? Yes, it can. You can have a for-profit or a nonprofit business to do this agency. All right. We answer a lot of questions that you might have as far as the training, as far as the bylaws go, operating agreements, because people were kind of split between doing a for-profit versus doing a nonprofit. What was the benefits of the nonprofit DODD agency versus the for-profit DODD agency? And pretty much I answered all those questions on Sunday, which we're going to have another one coming up soon. I'll give you that information next week, the pre-registration for the DOD. That way you have your questions answered instead of going into this class blinded. And that way you have everything that you need to get started with an agency. Again, I repeat myself, it is an agency. That means you're doing a whole bunch of different businesses under one umbrella, okay? So that's going to be the 24th. Again, our block class. So we're trying to get your business started. What you need to do the DODD, you have to have a business started. So our business class is May 15th from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. And the real estate is starting on May 18th. So May 15th is the business class. May 18th is the real estate class from 6 to 9. If you want any more information about anything I just said, 216-978-0386. All right. And then last but not least is the residential care training. Well, that's not last, but the residential care training is going to be April 23rd from 11 to 5:30. And then phase 2 of residential care training is May 1st from 10 to 1. I get it in there?
Yeah. What about the real estate class?
I said real estate.
Oh, okay.
See, you in...
I didn't hear the date.
Them lights or something?
I didn't hear the date.
I did. I said 18th. Remember I said 18th?
Okay.
From 6.
Just making sure you don't leave it out.
From 6.
They need some real estate.
You know what? Here.
Okay.
Bam. 18.
So what's going on next week for the business class? Right? We're talking about charitable gifting.
Charitable gifting. Woo,
all right. That's for the business class next week. So you're going to learn how those of you that come out to the block class for nonprofit or charitable gifting organizations, this is a perfect time for you to come and learn how to gain assets up under the charitable gifting company, how to own real estate, how to get the grants, how to ask people for money, not just cash money out of their pockets, because you know the people, they hate to do away with their pocket change. All right. But how to have real estate, not real estate, but 401ks donated to the charitable
Woo.
gifting company.
Wow.
And my personal favorite is how to have life insurance donated to the charitable gifting company.
That's a big one.
That's a big
one. Yeah.
It's because I think a lot of people in our community don't understand how valuable it is to donate perpetually giving assets to a church, or organization of purpose that is a charitable gifting company. That way the legacy lasts forever.
Right.
I mean, we go to Florida, North Carolina, California, and we see all these big organizations that have these buckets of money.
Yeah.
And when I say money, I'm not talking about cash. I'm talking about houses, buildings, life insurance, investments, all in one entity that's been given to their organization forever, taking the stress off of people's pockets. That's something we need to start building in our communities now. Yes. So if you want to pilot that, you can come in on Sunday, right? And that's what, 1:30?
1:30 to 4:30.
1:30. We're going to be talking about that charitable gifting piece. I think it's a pillar in that concept, all right? Charitable gifting concepts, talking about all of this, and that would be 1:30 to 4:30 here at 503 East 200th Street, Euclid, Ohio.
Yeah, and then we have a seminar. Did you name it yet? Okay, we're going to give y'all that next week. We got a free seminar coming up, and it's going to be for free.
It's called the Wealth Paradigm 2.
Wealth Paradigm 2.
All right. Wealth Paradigm 2. You know, wealth is not about how much money you got in your pocket right now. It's about your mindset. And we got to shift that paradigm on how you think about how wealth works. How does it move? Where's your money at? Montana alluded to that earlier today when she was talking about people talking about they don't have any money. You got plenty money.
It's plenty money.
You ain't opened up your hand to get it yet. Okay.
Right.
And coming here is the beginning. Us shifting your mindset. All right. Putting you in a state of being to where you understand your money is out here and you just got to go get it. Okay. You just got to go get it. And it all starts right here at 503 East 200th Street, Euclid, Ohio, 44119.
All right, we got things going on. So advise in the community that if you're interested in learning about Blot, you can reach us at blot.org. That's our website. Come in, sit in one class for free. You can come in, sit in the class. You can come in, sit on the real estate class. You can come in, sit on any class that we offer here for free, just to see if it's for you, you like it, you have any questions, and then start your journey on starting your business up, starting getting the correct information to get them grants information, commercial funding, real estate donated to you, how insurances work, everything. So we break everything down to you because we're getting ready to, I guess, take off and launch into up on another level. All right. Oh, I got a call right now. They're ready to hold on. Call y'all back.
Hey, we running out of time. So.
Oh, we can run out of time?
Yeah, we running out of time. So give them a real quick recap. Don't give them no details. Just boom, boom, boom,
all
boom,
right, boom. So real quick. How many time I got? 1 minute, 2? I ain't got enough time. So I will just rewind the tape, okay? So we will see you guys next Wednesday at noon. We will have a special guest coming out. So our special guests is coming out starting next week. It's going to be a totally different thing. So I'm just letting you guys know. Next week, noon, Montana, whoop, whoop, your host.
Next week, Vern Tyus, whoop, whoop, co-host.
Yeah.
Peace.
Let me turn